this. Let us start the screen. Let us start the screen. You know, I should probably make sure that he's actually here with us. That would be helpful. Cam link. Is it not the cam link? No, it's not the cam link. It's the Ollie. There we go. He is with us. And why am I so effing huge? Why am I so huge? And I know why Rusty's huge. I have to move the actual camera here. There he is. Hello, buddy. Hey, you know what? Let's bring in the robot today. I've been showing you off on Blue Sky and YouTube now. Because I've actually been using the YouTube channel. You know, pop chat out over here. Oh, probably release your eyes, I suppose. Probably should have made sure that was working before I decided to go live, but you know, these things happen. Do 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 do. Bam, bam. All right. Hello, hello, welcome in. I'm sorry if you just got stuck in an ad break. We're doing that so that people don't get hit with the pre-roll. All right. Why am I so huge? I mean, I understand why he's huge, but why am I so huge? Where's my spout? Oh, that's why. Spout, why are you huge? Oh no, my zoom filter broke. Oh, so sad. There, will shrink me down. All right, welcome in, welcome in. I decided to bring out the robot. For tonight's festivities. And I might need to adjust some of the text sizes here. We are trying out 1080p because my internet's been fairly stable lately. So yeah, it's been fairly stable. So we're trying out the full resolution that we can do at the moment, I guess. Let's see. And I would have y'all on a starting soon screen, but it's cursed. So that's why it's not on. It's cursed. Usually I, somehow, despite it being a static image, with little scrolly text. Oh, was I blocking? I was not blocking. Okay. A little static image with some scrolly text saying, starting soon. It's cursed because whenever I use it, I drop like half my frames. It's probably just really poor timing for my ISP deciding to be a butt. But yeah, but here we are. Let's see. I haven't been using my just chatting screen, or is this just chatting? Yes, just chatting screen. So, we have the robot. Let's see. Oh, robot needs a little calibration. Here we go. Just to help. I did have him going earlier today. So he made sure the servos weren't all locked up or settled in poorly or something, but he's a little pokey. I do need to do some code adjustments. Because I have him moving smoothly so that the head just doesn't bop back and forth. It's this neck servo, right there. I don't know if you can see. Hold on. Let's do a little rotation-y. There we go. There's a neck servo right there, and that one's fussy. For some reason, I have a little bit of problem with that servo. I don't know if I've just abused it a little too much or what, but yeah. We need to do the other part of the calibrations. Yes. My original inspirations were, when I was little, I always wanted a robot. When I was just a little rusty. So somewhere between short circuit. Behave, Rusty. Behave. Okay, so somewhere between short circuit and R2D2. Because I always wanted those guys when I was just a little rusty. And so, 30 some odd years later, we built one. And he's motion controlled. Boom! Welcome back. I haven't seen you abouts lately. Welcome back. I hope you're doing fine. We're just starting, and we're running Rusty through a little bit of testing here, because I think the last time I had him out... that eye is being a little fussy. It might be because my tracking camera is a little bit further away than usual. There we go. No? Maybe? I have to do little calibrations. But yes, my tracking camera is just a little bit further away than usual. But now I won't be blocking with my hands, because that was a huge problem. Because before I had it sitting in front of my keyboard, whenever I talk with my hands, which I do all the time, it upset the robot. He's very feisty about that. Okay, let's see. So we need to overcorrect. We need to go this way and this way. There, I think that is... Nope, wrong way. This way and this way. There we go. I'm actually adjusting my pose and hitting reset in VC Face. Yes, welcome in, Nix. Oh, we're having a lot of fine folk in here tonight. We're bringing out the robot. Figured since I finally started posting up on the YouTubes, which I should probably link. Posting up on the YouTubes, showing them off, I should probably bring them in every now and then. Because who doesn't love the robot? Okay, there we go. Okay, you're doing a little bit better now. And we're going to be doing some upgrades to them this winter here. I have some extra days. Oh, come on. Oh, we're in the wrong software, that's why. We're going to be doing some upgrades. I think I'm finally going to be adding the there we go. Finally adding the eyebrows so that we can match, so that we can be true brothers now. Because who doesn't love eyebrows? There we go. Oh, okay. I have his aperture servo warmed up enough. So this is an actual, for those of you who haven't been here before, this is an actual, good reach today. There's an actual camera lens here with an LED behind it. So spoiler. Sorry if that broke your immersion. But there's a little servo on the back of this old lens that lets them squint. Or wink. I suppose it could be a wink. I do mean to hook that up sometimes, so he just blinks automatically. But yeah, no, the tracking's going pretty good this time. But yeah, no, he's this is not not my RTX model, though I will definitely joke that it is. Mr. Rusty Robot here is hold on. Can we cause shadows? Oh, there we go. We're causing shadows from the digital realm to the real realm. But yes, this is me when I want to be a face cam streamer over here. Yes, we're gonna be doing some upgrades to him. We're gonna be doing some upgrades to him this winter. So I'm actually gonna do a workshop stream at some point. I'm gonna drag his head over to the workshop across the basement and drill into his noggin. He just wants a bite. Funny enough, I was going to use the webcam earlier on the Monday stream, but my software was having none of it. It crashed a few times. Good times. I could feed him a disc. That is it's not a Sorry, but this is a spoiler stream here. It's not actually the full guts of a floppy drive there. What are you gonna do, right? But I plan to fix some of that with the upgrades. We're gonna throw some lighting in the mouth so we can talk, and also so we can do stuff like spit out a floppy disk. Yes, we have plans for this winter. In fact, I got some supplies in today. Here, let me lock him up so he doesn't have issues. See, the fun part about robot control is you can control the robot sometimes. I say sometimes because let's see, what do we got? Some stuff today. Oh man, I'd have to actually like open all these things. There, you get a little. Hold on. There. There's your ASMR for goodies that arrived from Amazon. We got a bunch of connectors. We got let's see, we got some connectors. We had a crimping kit. We got some nice little power connectors, so we can. Oh, come on, hand tracking. Come on. There we go. Good. So we can connect things. I would make obscene motions because one's a circle and one's not a circle. Oh no, this isn't real life. This is just fantasy. Caught in the headlights? Escape from reality? Oh man, I have not karaoke'd in quite a while. But no. Oh no, we have great lighting. No, this is all Unity. I'm sorry, you Unreal folk don't get this level of fidelity here. We can't. We have excellent camera control. Oh, look at that beautiful bokeh. Oh, beautiful control. Caught in a landslide. Thank you. It is it's been a long day at work. I go from coding all day to playing a robot on the internets. Hold on. I played with the focus and now we're out of focus. There we go. I gotta get a zoom lens on here. I was going through my lens collection because I do photography as a hobby also. I have way too many hobbies. And I realized I only have two short distance zoom lenses. Because this here is a 25 millimeter fixed lens, prime lens. So that's all it does. If I want to zoom in, I have to like tip the camera. You know, that actually kind of works. What? Too close. Yeah, it does kind of work. My solution might be to just put a slider on this tripod here. There we go. You know, before we start anyways, we can a little tour of the backdrop. Oh, especially since, oh wait, I have to show the whole joystick, otherwise it looks very suspicious if I don't show the whole joystick up there. In honor of PlayStation's 30th anniversary, there's my PS1 box. My original PlayStation died like 20 years ago, but there's my PS1 box, and this is it's a special edition PS1. Special edition. It's the only one of its kind because I had a friend who burnt it out trying to mod it. So yeah, that one's special. Got my Atari, Commodore 64. I think they're both in the boxes right now. Got some games, got some anime. I'm glad I could finally unpack some of these things that have just been sitting in boxes forever and ever and ever. But we redid this little corner of the basement last year. For reasons that I got kicked out of my office, my home office, because we had another kid. So it's his office now. Yeah. Ooh, we got some Tiger handheld games. We should be playing this as a like Where's Waldo? We got some Tiger games there. We got a cassette. We do have some 3.5-inch discs. There's a Saturn hiding back there. Oh, art magazines. Oh, hey, there is. Guess what? So later this month, because I finally got one off of Cyber Monday, I have this is Rusty's old computer and my old desktop computer hiding back here. New power supply is on the way. In fact, the old power supply went boom, and it's still sitting right there. I'm gonna scavenge it for wires. But yes, the robot factory is indeed going to be making robots, so we can, and then we can play some of these old games. All right. In fact, it'll be nice and blurry, so no secrets will be spilled. But is this any kind of vague focus? No, you can't read it. Sorry. It says Rusty 2.0 on it. So I'm gonna work on this guy sometime this month. But we're currently designing Rusty 2.0. Maybe they'll run side by side. Maybe cover your ears, robot. Maybe I might have to scavenge some parts. Because servos get expensive when you get enough of them. When you get enough of them, servos get expensive. Okay. So, and now there we go. Now that I'm sitting still again, we can unlock the robot. Hello. But yes, no. The 2.0 will have the blurry drawings there were for arms. Yes. I've settled on an arm design, and it should work. And we'll just have to make sure when we run him in simulation mode and do plenty of testing that he can't go past his limits, because the lens does that every now and then, and it messes things up. I do have safeties built into his head, so that he can't. Well, theoretically they're in the code too, but sometimes he escapes them. But the eye is the only part that escapes every now and then. But yes, no, exciting times here. All right, let's get over here and actually do some Unity stuff. We will have the robot live. Come on, robot. Ooh, and I have to point out, we do have a new soundtrack tonight. So it's not the same 3 albums we've been playing for the last year. Because backing track down there, I gotta plug them. They give out free music. So they released a new album. Good stuff. This one, look, let's see. Judging by the names, we've got some. Looks like it's cyberpunk inspired. I'm just going out a limb here, like Night City and Arasaka. I was gonna say it's probably cyberpunk inspired. Okay, got that. Oh, we have to pull Rusty back in. Rusty, you are live now, so we have to pull in the. There we go. How you doing over there? And honestly, we're probably gonna have to change the battery in like 10 minutes on the camera. We still have to play Cyberpunk. I'm not kidding when I say that this is like my my scheduled play time, which comes out to about 4 hours a week. As soon as the little one is a little bigger, I should say, as soon as the littlest one is a little bigger, then we will have more free time. All right. Oh, hey, how did I get big again? My zoom script just is not working right now. Okay. How many times I gotta shrink this guy down? Can you still see me? Okay. I mean, digital version's not as important. We've got that guy. I love the Edge Runners, Nick. I just rewatched it again like a month ago. I just rewatched it about a month ago. There we go. All right. Yeah, no, it is definitely on my to play list along with Armored Core 6. And I have a powerful enough computer to play it now. Play both of them now. My 12-year-old computer, 13 now. My 13-year-old computer was not powerful enough to run either of those games. But this one has a 4070 Ti in it, so aside from crashing all the time because of my Unity shenanigans, we do fine. So I gotta check out this little guy that I brought into stream here earlier. Stream? My streaming area. Okay. How are we doing? Okay, we got all that stuff. Okay, we are in the right area. And here's my cameraman. My future cameraman. Any great? I should make him throwable. Yes, I posted this in the Discord, and Dead Sun dubbed him Rusty Pro Max. He had just a giant forehead on him, but I didn't like the giant forehead look. It looked a little too boss baby. So we went in a different direction. Hold on. Where are you? Where are you? There you are. I just want to grab you. Wait, hold on. There we go. I just want to grab you, or bat you around. You know, we could be the same size if I shrink my model down. Oh, boom, boom. You haven't been here in a minute. We have VR mode now, or budget VR at least. Basically, I stuck a camera in my head, and since my head is motion tracked, it is it's basically budget VR. Okay, we can look around. We got our hand tracking. There's the office over there, and the space station behind it. Oh, and funny enough, we're like clipping through little Junior's head over there. There we go. So yeah, so we've got like, I call it like pseudo VR. Oh, Robot Rusty does not like it when I tilt my head too low. We might have to hold him put for a little bit here. Come on, tilt. There, we'll make you look curious. I have to give his neck servo a break. For some reason, it locks up from time to time, or it stops responding. I should say, it doesn't lock up. It stops responding. So we'll give the neck a little break, but. Let's go over to the office. Go back into, there we go. Ta-da! And I did play with the, I did get the zoom settings working. Or field of view, technically. It's not actually zoom. It is, because Unity, at least with the Cinemachine system, that's what we use for the fancy cameras, I guess. Not the standard camera. It's a little interesting on some of the terminology. Like, for some reason, I haven't found a way to directly control focal length, but you can control the focal length by adjusting the field of view. From a camera nerd standpoint, that kind of drives me nuts. Because that is wrong. I mean, it's not wrong, but it's wrong. Oh, also we brought some physics in. So now we can play with stuff. We can play with stuff and let's see, what is pick-upable? I think that head is pick-upable. Head, are you pick-upable? Yes, you are pick-upable. There we go. We have a head. We have physics. We can pick stuff up. We can drop stuff down. We can kick it around. I don't have everything. I don't have everything around here set up to be. Yeah, later roll. Set up to be interactable with physics. Aside from just the colliders of I can't walk through this desk. Makes sense, right? But some things, some things I can kick around, like my head in a jar. And if I do this right, let's see. Let's look down at him. Let's go back into first-person mode. Can I tilt my head low enough? No. No. Okay, I can't. Darn. What if I'm back here? No. So my object pickup is right in the center of my viewport here, which I should just make big because there we go. Oh, that is nice. Looks so much nicer full screen. So the center of my viewport, I should be able to get that controller. No. I might be too far away. It's a little fussy. It does need adjusting. Like everything, we do need to adjust things. Oh, that's it. I feel silly now. I gotta zoom in. Come on. Trial and error. I really should just, I should have a aiming reticle. I'm in the wrong mode, that's why. Jeez. Anyways, where's my ceiling? Oh, boom. We don't have a ceiling. He does not allow a ceiling. He does not allow us a ceiling. He must watch over us at all times. The great Rusty in the sky protects us. The great Rusty T-posing in the sky protects us. All hail the great Rusty in the sky. Oh wait, he's good. He's blue. The first time I implemented him, I actually gave myself a jump scare. It's like I posed him there. I knew he was there and everything, but then I warped from like probably here over to here, and I'm just like, where is he? I wonder where he is from this point of view. Oh, hey. It's the little things that really we gotta do to amuse ourselves. Like, how far can I kick this head? Oh, should we see if we can cause a bug? I'm really good at crashing things lately. Oh, I don't think I can kick him out the airlock here. Let's see, what else do we have? We're just gonna show things off today. I might I'm gonna do a little bit of work with the cameras, like I said I would. but let's see, we're walking. Why are we all in focus? What? Oh, did I? Hold on. Let's see. Switch. Why are you in? Oh, interesting. Okay. I think my depth setting is carried over between cameras. That was weird. Yeah, that is way too in focus. Hello. I like how they look like putty. Like I have Play-Doh hands. Okay. So anywho, that still looks way too in focus. I bet I disabled some settings somewhere along the lines. If you haven't noticed, if you're new here and you haven't noticed, I get sidetracked real easy. Okay, so we got this, we got this. We're gonna go, there we go. We're just gonna go for a little flight. Let's see, we are going to, where are we going, We can get there in a hurry. Okay, that still works. I'm checking on some of my scripts and animation type things to make sure they actually still work here. Because I haven't been checking up on them lately, and I noticed some things got disabled. Some things besides the things that I actually wanted to disable. So my security camera works. If you look on the flat panel screen floating in the middle of nowhere here. So my security panel works. We can wave. And let's see. We can go on top of Giant Rusty, so the teleporter still works. I do need to put in a portal destination, where it previews the destination of where you're going to end up. Because currently we're on top of Giant Rusty. And if we miss this jump, whoop, no. Aha. We can't catch ourselves. Let's see. I think that's about all that's been new lately. Yeah, I think that's about all that's new lately. Over here, oh, I did have to disable a whole bunch of the spout shenanigans. Like I had it where you guys chat, where you guys would show up like right over my shoulder, because it would be capturing a output from OBS and bringing it into Unity. But I think I need to play with the spout plugin a bit more, because it was not it was crashing more often than it should have been. So hey, I'm not slouching. I'm not slouching this time next. Okay, that's a lot. Totally slouching. Ooh, I am looking into media pipe tracking, because I want a little bit more motion capture. Like right now, yeah, I've got my Leap Motion here, so I can do hand. I always want to say so I can do hand stuff, but that something about that just doesn't sound right. I want to do more than just face tracking and hand tracking, because I can sway a little bit thanks to what am I using? VTube Studio? Yeah, VTube Studio. Swaying out, leaning out just a little bit. But it's like, I'm just sitting here on a stick, like a paper doll on a stick. So I want to get some media pipe tracking so I can do some more stuff with just a webcam, because I don't have VR trackers, unfortunately. Those are long down the list of budgetary concerns. But other than that, I do need to get other things working, like combining the animations with the tracking. I think that's next on my to-do list. After I get this little filming setup done. Ooh, careful there. That's I should avoid that. Get it? Avoid. Never mind. Okay. So, one of the things I wanted here was stand in for the camera. So this guy here is going to be my cameraman, because my output camera is here. And hold on, where are you? Here. Aha. Okay. So this is my VC face replacement. Oh, wrong guy. This guy. Here we are. So essentially, I want to use my own. Well, I mean, the whole one of the major points of doing this big Unity sandbox project is a filming environment. My streaming office, which you saw here, and oops, where are we? Where are we? Lost my cursor there. So I've got my streaming office here, which I'm still going to build out soon. And then my nice video capture for, for transparent overlay. You know, my green screen area. In fact, it's, if you look down, I rearranged my toolbars. If you look down here, it is called green screen. And if I'm using something like DaVinci Resolve that can't do this lovely transparent background capture like OBS can, then I do have an actual like green screen object. Where is it? Green screen background. It's not currently green. It's kind of a teal, I suppose. But I can just drop that in too. And, ooh, it should have flat shading? Yes, okay. I was able to separate it on a different layer, I think. Regardless. Yes. So this works nice until I build my project. So there's still some bugs, which is why I think I need to dive into the Spout plugin and make some adjustments. But. So what we're doing here, if you look, oh, you can't see it now. You can't see it now because he's blocking the way. So this whole time on the left side here, we have the editor view. And I need to put him where the camera is because he's going to be my cameraman. I'm going to give him a little camera and everything. It'll be cute. And that way I know where everything is because, bam, okay. So last time, can we look through our camera? No, we cannot look through a camera. Oh, Nix, where is your posture check now? Come on. I was actually all hunched over this time. Okay. So we need to put that there. Oh, he is nowhere near that that location. That is quite the camera. I'm thinking we might need to adjust that camera. Did we lose our music again? We did. Wow, that is... Wait, how have we not lost the robot yet? That battery is doing amazing tonight. Huh. Usually my camera battery lasts about 50 minutes. And I had to start them up before stream. So any second now, the little icon right here, the little battery icon will be going off. All right, let's add another album here. There we go. This is also another backing track album. Good stuff, good stuff. I don't really risk playing anything that's not, you know, permission, you know, that doesn't have the permissions to be used streaming. So DMCA, whatever. I don't know. It's just a personal thing. Unless, of course, I'm playing a game, then I'll play the game soundtrack. But even then, like when I was working on my channel trailer for YouTube, I should probably pimp that. When I was working on my channel trailer for YouTube, I did try to mute the video game sounds because, you know, I don't want to get dinged on it. I don't want to have it get claimed. It seems like the computers, you know, it's not actually people, I'm sure. The computers are just really eager to get you. Oh no, we don't want that. We want the channel. View my channel. Really, you can't just give me channel Rusty Robot? There we go. Bam. And we're gonna pin that. Oops, let's say we're finally uploading videos. There we go. Pinned. Pinned forever. There. I do have the VOD track set up. So yeah, I don't know. I shouldn't be too concerned about it. I think it's part of me just being feeling guilty and just being a good boy about it. But yes, I do have my audio all separated out. Except the one time I needed to separate it. Of course. My Zombies Ate My Neighbors stream, I didn't have my game capture separated out, so it was in the same track as my voice. And so it's like, the one time I want to separate you out. Yeah. Where are we? Okay. So my camera, I have it set to 50mm focal length, so that's why it's way the heck over there. That seems way more than 50mm, but I don't know, we'll go with it. For photography purposes, a 50mm is close to the human eye, the focal length that the human eye sees. So as a robot, I'm trying to mimic that. So you all see me as if you were also humans. Wait, I got lost in the role playing there. Either way, we're gonna take this fine little fellow, put him right about there because that's where the camera's coming from. I have two cameras there. Oh, I know why I have two cameras there. I have to have two cameras there. Because of how it is output through Spout. Spout is fussy. Can we be real humans? Can you? Can you be real humans? Are you okay being real humans? Are we gonna have problems if you're real humans? Are we gonna have a problem if you're real humans? Hold on, we can go full. That is also on the to-do list. I have to get that working right. Where are you? There, we're going full orange mode here. We're no longer friendly robot. There. I feel fine. We are all fine. I turned the lights out, but I don't think. No, I can't reach it from here. I'll lose all my tracking. Though he held up quite well. Quite well in the dark. A fun video. Hey, Nix was here for that. Where I was playing for Halloween. When we were playing Halloween, we had the lights out. I only had just enough illumination on for face tracking. And he was doing pretty fine. The camera was working fine. We only had a little issue. But that's to be expected. I think it helps that I have like 3 monitors blaring light in my face. We've got currently we've got this right in front of me. My OBS's and other stuff is on that side. And then Rusty's monitor is over here. Because he is running his own, his own computer. He's running on his own desktop computer to keep everything separate in case one or the other crashes, as they do. But for Rusty, I've got VSeeFace, OBS, and Unity all running right now. And it gets a little warmer in here with that old computer. And I don't know if you can hear it over the music and the noise canceling, but that computer is a little bit of a struggle bus. How are we doing? We're using 78% of its CPU, and it doesn't track the GPU for some reason. Why is it not tracking the GPU? That's weird. Well, it's not the greatest. It's not the greatest GPU either. Oops. Oh, get out of there. Get out of there. Better? Better. Okay. It's messing with our audio inputs. Yes. No. Come back. Come back to us. There we go. Okay. This guy. This guy. And this guy. We need him to be... Oh, well that's dumb of me. He's gonna have to be a virtual cameraman, or I have to find a way to exclude him from this camera. Maybe he'll just be the stand-in. So if, for fun, let's click on this camera. If you look right here, here's a preview of that camera. It says my green screen cam. Well, let me show you. And so we can see a preview. Preview. I have too many sources in my OBS. Where are you? I know you're in here somewhere. Unity test. Hello. Hello all. How are you doing? If I have him be a cameraman, he has to be behind the camera, not in front of the camera. Yes, the little guy is he's right in the way of the camera. Just like the little gremlin he is. Oh, this is something that surprised me. Yeah, little guy jump scare. Hello. He can see your browser history. But yeah, so this is something that was an unpleasant surprise. The Spout export is always running. I'm not running the Unity app right now, or my little playground here, because then you'd be seeing the cameras right here. But yeah, Spout is always exporting, and that is probably why I was having GPU issues last few times. Now I'm just amusing myself. All right, we better disable that so he can't watch us anymore. Okay, we're safe. He will go back to supervising the green screen area. You know what we are gonna do? We are gonna give the little guy a box to stand on, though. He needs a little box to stand on. Green screen ground. Here we go. You know, it's nice when I actually label my things properly. it does help. Oh wow, it made the full size. I did not intend for it to be a full size cube. What's wrong with being? I mean, he is Rusty Pro Max, so he should have all the camera he desires. Well, it might even be better than this. I definitely have crate assets. I could put him on a crate or something. We can give him ragdoll physics too, since I have all that fun stuff enabled now. It's okay if it's not perfect. There we go. And you, mister, you can stand right on top of the box. Will he drop down? I don't think he'll drop down. Let's see. I don't think he should be T-posing the whole time. It's got to be a lot of hard work to have your arms hanging up the whole time. Should let him A-pose at least. There. He's now A-posing. I heard suspicious sounds coming from the robot. How you doing over there, man? You doing okay? No? Oh, there we go. Ah. You're gonna take a time out. Yes, A pose for dominance. You could have him Y pose, I suppose. Yes, this is who's gonna be my gremlin mode. And my chibi, there we go, my chibi mode model. And so I was just sketching him out. I took my model, this guy right here, and I just had him, just stretching out the vertices and messing with the scale. Like his suit's a little poofier, and the head, there's something wrong with the head. I can't figure it out. I can't figure out what's wrong with the head. But yeah, no, and then I was just you know what? Let's see what he looks like in the engine. So here we are. I could hook him up. Should we hook him up just for fun? Are you hookupable? Are you hookupable? No. Okay, I don't have him rigged. I could have him do the YMCA. I could animate him too. So now that I finally know how to use the animation stuff down here. But no, I don't have him exported as VRM. He's an FBX, so I can't do the fun stuff. The guy who can do the fun stuff is this guy over here. Oh, that damn, that's your belly button. I did have him rigged because he is just a copy of, you see all the VRM stuff here. He is just a copy of my import. So we can easily hook up the motion tracking stuff. And that was the song. That threw me. The electronic stutter there. It's like, oh no, what happened now? Okay, Rusty. Avatar, VRM avatar. And why aren't you always running? Ah, here we go, controller none. So if we do controller the same as me, I'm getting sidetracked. We shouldn't do that right now. We're gonna save where we are. Yes, yes, definitely the downside of listening to electronic music while doing electronic things. So this is one thing that kind of boggles me. Um, he okay. See, so watch my eyes. See how they're orange. See his eyes, and there we go. The little game window, which is currently tiny. We all have orange eyes. Now we all have blue eyes. Why is Giant Rusty in the Sky receiving tracking data? In this case, the eye color blend shape. Why is he receiving the tracking data when he's not hooked up to move? Can he receive? Let's find out. Okay. What do we have for the cat ears? Why does Giant Rusty not have cat ears like the rest of us? Where did my eyeball go? Oh, wait. That's creepy. I think I broke something with my eye tracking with my my eye in this model. My cat eye is not working properly. That's interesting. Okay. We'll change out of cat mode. Sometimes when you mess with things, the things mess back. Okay. But yes, why doesn't Giant Rusty in the Sky receive all the blend shape data? Just the eyes. Wait, does he have donut eyes? See, he's not getting the donut eyes either. Oh, you have a good point there, Nix. You have a good point. It is a texture-based one. Yep, that's why that's being like that. Turn off donut eyes. Does he still have a suit? No, he does not have the farmer suit. What else do we have? Oh, no, that's an OBS trigger. Okay. Nick's very smart. The tie doesn't change color because I broke it. I broke it while I was messing with textures. Or materials. So, this model is in the game, we'll call it the game, is almost the same as the model in the corner here. Not. So the two models in Unity, they match. Or actually, any instances of Rusty in Unity, aside from this one, because this one is just for video game controls. And I have to switch between them because it's on my to-do list. T-Pose here, Giant Rusty in the Sky, he's the same as this model, so that's why we could have them both tracked at the same time. Now, the reason when I swap colors, the reason the tie doesn't change is because I messed up the textures at one point, or the materials. I keep saying textures. We can show you what we were trying to do. What we were trying to do is... Where is it? Here we go. Okay. You see this rectangle here? This was my portal that I could walk through before I attached it to a hotkey instead. So you see that cool wireframey looking thing? I put that on me. And I looked amazing. However, I thought, I wrongly thought that everything done in play mode, you know, when you're, see a little play icon at the top of the screen here, I thought that everything you would do while you're in play mode was temporary. But no, when it when I undid the play, it's like, oh crap, my materials are all messed up, so I had to reassign them, and I didn't get around to reassigning the tie swap back there. But yes, but no, I looked amazing in wireframe mode. I do have a script I'm working on to recall and swap the textures. So basically, it stores the current texture sets, or I keep saying textures. It stores the current materials on the model and loads up a different set of materials. And then allows you to swap them back because we're running a few different materials on here to get all the different effects and be able to swap between them. So, you know, all sorts of things. I don't know why we're stuck in 30 FPS. I was just noticing that it's like it's not quite as smooth as I would like it to be, and nope, we are stuck in 30 FPS for some reason. An exciting thing, you Unity folk, you Unreal folk, you got your own version, your own new updates to break things, right? Unity just came out with Unity 6. I'm currently using 22 point or 2022 point blah 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 blah. Which is a stable version from a couple years ago now. I don't know if they even have any 2024s, but yeah, it allows me to do things that I couldn't do in 2019, which is where a lot of VTuber VRM stuff is created for reasons of plugins and all compatibility and such. But anyways, oh my goodness, there are some new toys and optimizations in Unity 6 that I'm going to be trying out probably this weekend when I get a couple hours free time. I'm gonna check my... How are we not out of battery yet? That is impressive. Huh. But yes, there's some GPU enhancements that are going to be super beneficial to this project. Not only that, but stability too, I'm sure. One of the big benefits is moving, let's see, moving all of this garbage off of the CPU. Look at this. Wait, can you see the... Yeah, this doesn't show anything. Look at this. We're only using like 33% of the GPU. So I have a 4070 Ti, which I would have loved a 4080 or 90, of course. But this does well enough for what I want to do. I'm doing low poly stuff, you know. But yeah, look at all this CPU is soaking up right now. And that is because of my poor optimization, as in it's not optimized. And, or I should say, this project is not optimized. And also I'm using very expensive lights, which they fixed in the new one. So that's awesome. A 5090. Someday, boom. Someday we will have 5090s. Oh, just watch when here, I'm gonna turn off the lights. Lock the camera. Turn off the lights. And now let's check the CPU usage. There, we got 30% of our CPU back. Because I've got like 80 point lights running on high quality in this in the spaceship here. In Space Station. I mean, they look great. Like the shading on them, fantastic. Here, let's turn it back on. And might crash. Might crash. Yeah, so let's find a light. There, we got a light. Okay. Look at those shadows. In fact, let's look at these shadows. Where's my cursor? There we go. In fact, let's look at these shadows at full. There we go. Rendering at 1080p. So much better. Look at. You look so good at 1080p. But yeah, look how nice those shadows look. Now look at the corner of VC face, you know? So this is why I want that output. I look good. Oops. And I look really close to the screen. Hi, guys. Hi. How you doing? Meow. Ta-da! You know what I haven't done? Yeah, light shadow. So if I was using spotlights instead of point lights, it would cut consumption way down. It would be much nicer on my CPU. Oops, and lights back off. This area still uses point lights for this nice even lighting here. Oh, and you can see my shadow on the wall behind us here. So we still use point lights, but there's only like 5 of them over here. But you know what we haven't done in a while? I don't know why I don't start the stream with this. Welcome everyone to the Rusty Robot Factory show. Or project? The Rusty Robot Factory project. Man, this looks good full screen. Yeah. The Borderlands intro. Or Borderlands splash. And then we go back. And we toggle it again. Oh, that is too much fun. That is too much fun. Oh, can we do it in first person? This could get gross. Okay, hold on. Let's not vomit. Vomit's bad. Okay. First person camera. We're looking around. Oh. Hello, sir. How you doing? Okay. I don't know if this will work. It worked. Nice. It does work in the first person because I'm all using the same camera system. That makes sense. Ooh, welcome in Raiders. Perfect timing. You get the splash screen. Hello, we are the Rusty Robot Factory project here. And we get a lovely splash screen, which I was just testing to work. See if it worked out from our sort of VTuber controlled VR kind of thing. See, look. I mean, I'm not using VR. I am using hand tracking and head tracking. And if you get queasy, I'll try not to move too fast because I also get queasy. And you know, being not actually VR, I have to like squint out of the corner of my eyes to see the screen when I look at funny angles. But here's what we normally look like. Hello everybody. We are currently playing around in Unity, working on this fun little project here. And in the corner of the screen, we have my co-host, my non-digital form, the robot part of the Rusty Robot Factory. There he is. In fact, let's pause this here for a second. Or, okay, one more time, because I love this. All right. My Borderlands splash, and it is all done in Unity here. Lock the cameras. So first, let's introduce you all to the robot, and I gotta catch up on chat too. I'm covering it up with all sorts of windows here. Welcome in. We have the Rusty Robot. Himself. Oh, he's currently feeling a little orange today. We can make him less evil, honest. No, you get heterochromia today. I don't feel like going in and messing with the I don't feel like going in and messing with the filters right now. But yes, so what we have here is we have my virtual avatar here, of course. Hello, I am VTuber. I know I'm not a cute anime character, but we can't all be so fortunate. And then over here in the middle of this giant screen here, we have a motion-controlled robot. So this here is Rusty Robot. Look, my digital avatar can cast shadows in the real world. How cool is that? That's this is actually just running on a dual 4090s, and that's how we get these lovely textures, lovely realistic lens flares and such. He's definitely not a robot sitting near my desk here. But yes, no, this is Rusty Robot. He's built from parts and controlled by VTuber motion controls. But yeah, and he's kind of built from spare parts. That's his aesthetic. It's what he's meant to be. And I am this low polygon digital form here in the corner. And the other part of what we are working on is, why am I looking down here for my shortcut keys? I have way too many shortcut keys. And what we have here is, we have me. We have lots of me. We are robots in a robot factory after all. Where do we get to? We are working around in Unity in this big space station, and I can't find my body. Which is also sounds like it'd be a robot problem. There we are. There we go. We do some dev stuff in Unity. Working on a VTuber environment currently. And learning it as we go. I started doing this part of the Unity stuff earlier this year when I started streaming. Because I wanted a cool streaming environment. And so we have one in progress. So I taught myself the scripting and scripting. I do development as oh, hey, cool. That's a thing. I do software development as a day job. So I'm familiar with coding and all that fun stuff. And I used to do 3D modeling and animation for as a freelancer a good 10 plus years ago. 20 to 10 plus years ago. I hit a follower goal. Thank you followers who boosted me over that. I think I think that was a 90. I remember taking up a large portion of the Twitch dashboard every time I'd log in. But yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, and welcome in. My weekly schedule is Mondays and Wednesdays. Usually Mondays I do mecha modeling. So I'm doing 3D modeling, getting back into it after a 10-year break. And also Wednesdays I tend to do this, playing in my environment here, building on it, writing scripts, doing shenanigans, usually crashing a lot more than we did tonight. Figuring things out, because I'm kind of building this all from scratch. So I'm writing the scripts to do things like, teleport to a green screen area if I turn on my green screen. Got to hit a lot of shortcut keys to do all this, because I haven't learned how to do an overlay yet. That is on my to-do list. There we go. There we go. Transparent, this is my green screen area. So I hope to replace VC Face in the corner here with my own version. But let's see, where was I on that long rambling sidetrack? Like an onion or a swamp ogre, there are many, many, many layers to this project. There are so many Rusties, including, where is he? Where is he? There he is. Rusty Pro Max. The chibi. He's new. He's new here. And also, oh, we can't see Rusty in the sky. Giant T-posing Rusty in the sky. Our benevolent ruler. Little guy and big guy, yes. Yes, little guy and big guy. Oh, you want to see the little guy again? There we go. I do have a hotkey set up to go from my green screen area here to what will be my comfy office, which, funny enough, is right there. Nope, there. Behind us. But yes, this is gonna be our cameraman. He's new here. He's new on the job. yeah, no, there's so many things I want to do. So this is basically my playground, my sandbox, and I'm just building it all as I go and having a good time here. And seriously, why haven't we ran out of camera battery yet? This is kind of baffling here. Yes, I have a channel trailer now. Even I believe the pin message here is for my the pin message is for the whole channel. But yes, we made a channel trailer. Started uploading some shorts because clips on Twitch don't get a whole lot of views. Or at least I should say my clips here on my channel, my experience, not everybody's experience, don't get a whole lot of views unless you stop by the channel that you know, if you stop by the channel and then you see the clips, then you discover them. But Twitch doesn't, as we all know, Twitch does not have discovery. So there is that. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate the compliments. I'll take compliments. No, it's a lot of fun, and I am just doing this to amuse myself, and glad other people also enjoy it enough that they stop on by. But yes, I'm building out this whole thing as we go. Lots of tutorials, lots of fun trying to find the right tutorial for the right problem. Um, but yes, no, yeah, I finally started editing some clips down a little bit, and because I save all the VODs on my computer here, I don't trust Twitch for that, and started going through them all and picking out some of the clips I had already highlighted and everything, and editing them down so they can go up on the YouTubes. And yeah, doing more of the social stuff because you gotta do that too. Even though I have the limited free time, unfortunately. There we go. But no, and I am not afraid to show the behind the scenes. Obviously, I'm not afraid to show the behind the scenes. Welcome, welcome. Look at all my stuff. Here's the two Rusties we have because I have not gotten to the point where I can connect the motion controls with the game animations yet. But so we actually start off with two Rusties because I just never set the script to disable one on load. That's how easy it would be. It would be one line that would hide this one instead of showing them both when I load. We'll get to it. We'll get to it eventually. Winamp. So what we have in the bottom corner there is actually Winamp. I am application capturing Winamp. Yeah. And I think this was the final version before they decided to, or before somebody else bought the rights to Winamp and did stupid stuff with it. And that is how we get our music. Because we don't actually have a lot of bandwidth currently. We're getting better internet soon. But yeah, we don't have a whole lot of bandwidth, so I have the music locally, so I don't have to pull in music from the ether and then present it to you guys. Ooh. Where did I get the... Oh, I downloaded this Winamp before it got bought or moved or whatever. This is the final build. September of 2022. If you go here, can you all see that? Yeah. So if you go here on the Wayback Machine, there you go. You should be able to find it. 5.9.0 build 9999. That should do it. But yeah, now I think they bundle it with the gross stuff. I don't know. There were rumors of them, of the people who own it now getting into like NFTs and stuff. But anyways, yes. As I was going through an old backup hard drive, I found ancient installs for Winamp. It was like from like 2000, 2001. So if I really wanted to, and possibly open up my computer to issues, actually they wouldn't even run because they wouldn't be in 64-bit or anything. Or would they even be in 32-bit at that point? Oh, I forgot one of the other fun things I can do. Oh, do I have to restart? I think I have to restart it. So finally, hooked up the controller. There we go. Oh, so much nicer. It's a little buggy and it could crash, but it shouldn't. But look, I just need a controller asset in my hands now. Ta-da! Oh, and to assign more of the buttons. But look, we can actually do this. And my main motivation was not for controlling Rusty on screen during stream, I should say. You know, to make him move around like this with the controller in my hands, because then I can't use my hand tracking. As you can see right here, I'm holding the controller, right? And I like to talk with my hands. So the actual motivation for it is, or the actual use of it, is I'm going to put this controller on the floor and use it with my feet. So that when we are zoomed in, and I'm talking with you, I can use my hands and walk down the hallway at the same time. Yeah. See? Using the noggin there. So I can walk down the hallway, I can talk with both hands. Can't right now because I got the controller, but whoa, jeez. And then look, I can walk into walls and stuff. Ooh, we're on the bridge. We're on the bridge right now. It's a very lovely bridge. Would you like to see it in first person? Now we can see the lovely bridge in first person here. Oops. Oh, and still use the controller. Because one of the things I had to do so I wouldn't vomit all over the place is when I switch first person and third person, so first person, third person, right? Can you see me? So when I switch between them, I am also switching the control scheme. That's one of the things I had to implement so I wouldn't morph, because I get motion sickness. But yeah, and so now I can actually move around. I can strafe. Yeah, I can strafe. Look at all these fine computers. I didn't model all these, by the way. These are part of a lovely asset pack. Oops. Oh, there we are. These are part of a lovely asset pack, a sci-fi asset pack. And the office is part of an office asset pack from Cinti Studios. There is such a thing as second person, Nix. Oh. It's misbehaving. The robot was misbehaving, so I locked down his servos. Okay. We're just gonna let him have a little break here. Yes, there is such a thing as second person. I can't remember if you took animation courses or not, but in ours way back when they talked about they basically taught us basic filming techniques to apply them to a virtual space. Now we didn't have the fancy virtual cinematography stuff like we have now in Unreal. Think of like The Mandalorian, where you have instead of a green screen, you have a cool environment projected, so you don't have the green screen part, right? But second person is almost the same as third person, except the camera is let's see, the camera is controlled by a different. How does it go exactly? I'm a little fuzzy on it, but yes, there is such a thing. There is such a thing. It's just it doesn't make sense from a from a filming perspective. I don't remember if it works in literature either. But yes, no. Third person. Basically, you're viewing it through someone else's eyes, and it's slightly different than third person. Because you would think it would just be third person. You're like, hi, I'm having a conversation with you on my bridge. But, yeah, no, there's a way to do it. I don't think you can go above third person, though. I don't know if it'd be considered like a hive mind or how that would all work. You know what I'm missing here? I am missing lens flares. I am missing lens flares would be awesome here. I can get some J.J. Abrams Star Trek lens flares all over the place here. That'd be sweet. Maybe like the Blair Witch. Maybe. So about the lens flares. About those lens flares. Let's stay in here for a bit. We're not in the green screen area. We need to go to post stuff. Okay. Oh, I wonder if I messed with my... Oh, you can't see it right now. Right there. I think I messed with my depth of field script earlier. Oh, interesting. There's a second person. Oh, sorry, I need to put something behind chat here on the overlay down here on the screen, so we can see a little bit better. Okay, so I think how second person works is, yeah. So you're still the character running around. It's like a second person game, anyways. So you're controlling your character, but you're only viewing yourself through another person's eyes. So basically, I attach this third-person camera to to another player, or actually not another player. It would be it's like an NPC, right? So if that NPC is looking at you, you can see yourself and control yourself. But if the NPC wouldn't be looking at you, or a security camera, or whatever, then you wouldn't actually be able to see yourself. It's a very interesting idea. Okay, let's see. Now, what was I... Oh, I was going to look for lens flares. I couldn't remember if they're in here or not. Okay, add a post-processing. Can you see that? Oh, you can't see this. Rusty's in the way. Sorry about that. Hey, wait, we can... Now you can see it. The benefit of doing display capture instead of application capture, I suppose. Okay, so we could add these things of lens distortion, Panini projection. I forget what that is, but that did come up in a tutorial. No, I don't have lens flares. I don't know if I need to install a package for lens flares, or they might not be available. I don't think... Yeah, they're either part of a different package, or I could find one somewhere, I'm sure. But I think they're not part of the Universal Render Pipeline's post-processing package. Or it might be Cinemachines post-processing. I know post-processing was such a pain in the ass to set up. Because, you know, I keep looking to the side. I'm going to rotate slightly. There, now I can look at you when I'm looking at you. Yeah, it was such a pain in the ass to set up because I had to have the right combination of version of Unity. So I'm using 2022. So the version of Unity, the render pipeline, I'm using the Universal Render Pipeline. And There was a third thing that also had to be lined up, and it's just like, oh, probably what camera system I'm using. I'm using Cinemachine. Cinemachine, so I can do cool things like, hey! Oh, this is fun. Yeah, Cinemachine, once I started learning it, amazingly easy to do camera stuff, like transitions, because that's what that is. So what we're doing here, split my view back apart. Come on, split. Okay, so what we're doing here, where is my person? Armature, player. So there we go. So here we are. We got our player capsule and everything. Hi. So here we are on the bridge. You can see the light sources and stuff in the background. That's kind of cool. So when I press the toggle for the Borderlands thing, watch. Oops. Watch. Ta-da! So basically it, these are moving around right now, as you see them here. Where's my cursor? Where is my cursor? Oh, I can't zoom out. So what it does is it enables, when I press the hotkey, it enables a different camera. So when that camera turns on, it swoops in. Basically, it animates the motion over to this camera, and then the stuff over behind me, you know, these different graphics behind me all turn on and move around. Then when I go like that, it goes away. So once that camera's disabled, it goes back to the camera we were using last. It's so nice, so nice. Oh, well, Snow Wizard, thank you for coming by. I will be, oh yeah, and thanks to Mystic Wildcraft for raiding. I know they've been here before, but I'm glad they could be here and with the raid and everything. Bringing a bunch of folks with, always appreciated. We did hit that follower goal. That was awesome. Yeah, no, before you go, I'm part of a Discord. Let me go grab the invite key code thing for that. Invite code. So here we go, invite person. And use copy button. There we go. Bam. So this is Discord. It's run by Dead Sun Prime, another streamer here. He primarily uses Unreal Engine. And also, so there's 3 of us there. We're witches, aliens, and robots, and I'm the robot. So the alien is Dead Sun Prime. And then Fruitsy Collins, streamer using Unreal. They're the witch, or lich. And yeah, we each have a different style. A very, very different look, very different style. But we all kind of gathered together in this Discord. And yeah, so stop on by. Ask questions, ask away. I love to share what I've learned, and I don't want to say brag, but show off a little bit, of course. Awesome, glad you could stop by. Let's see, I've got another 20 minutes or so of stream left here for those who are sticking around. But yeah, otherwise you can catch me Mondays and Wednesdays, same time, 8 p.m. Central, till about 10 p.m. Central. However, we're gonna have some extra streams in December because I had some PTO days I forgot about. So I might toss in an extra day or two daytime, including a workshop stream where I work on the robot, because he's gonna be getting some upgrades. So that should be fun. Nice little hobby shop here. I gotta check on that camera. How on earth has this battery lasted over an hour and a half? I mean, I know I charged it up today, but that's crazy. Yeah, usually I get about 50 minutes out of it. Let's see how he's doing too. Testing. Back. Up, back a little bit further. No, he seems to be doing just fine now that he took a short break. Something about the I have two servos that are a little bit bigger than the others to run the to do the head tilt and the so basically the this and where you go side to side, and then the neck. Come on, there you go. So I have two bigger servos. Yeah. Oh, welcome back. Oh, sorry if you missed all that. Stop by anytime on the Discord and ask away. I have a little section there. I have some behind the scenes stuff. I'm going to be adding more and, little clips and chit chats. And if you want to use Unreal instead of Unity, well, we've got Fruitsy and Deadsun on there, and they're pretty knowledgeable and willing to share their also share their knowledge, which is great. I always think that's great. It's a little sense of community, right? Okay. Playing with the motions here a little bit, testing him out. All right, he seems to be behaving himself. So we have two larger servos that usually, you know, there's one right here in the neck. Usually, they stop working after 10 or 15 minutes. So the eye will still keep going because they're on a different servo. But yeah, something about, I have not figured out why those freeze up after like 10 or 15 minutes. It is baffling. They use slightly different code because they're bigger and they do a lot more heavy lifting. But yeah, it's one of the things we're going to be poking at with the next code revision for Rusty's code, because I had to write all that stuff too. But yes, the most important thing though, the most important thing with his upgrades. Oh, did I finally lose the eye? Oh no, I didn't lose the eye. Okay. The most important thing with the upgrades, he's gonna have eyebrows. Very important. As I say, the eyebrows are the windows to the soul. And that was definitely yes, eyebrows super important. Super important. That is one of the things. So I am like minimalistic. My VTuber model, anyways. My VTuber model's pretty minimalistic. Low, kind of very low poly. That's my look. That's my jam, right? Oh, welcome in. Welcome in. We're showing off the virtual and the IRL forms of Rusty Robot, because we decided to let him off the hook and let his controls loose a little bit so he can stretch his neck. There we go. And he's behaving himself surprisingly well tonight. In fact, this whole setup has been surprisingly stable. I am baffled. I'm baffled. The last few times we had, last few streaming times, internet's gone out a couple, or once or twice. I've crashed. I've crashed OBS. I've crashed Unity, which here we are over in Unity. We having a rough time, but I think I fixed the Unity problems. So we're not crashing as much there. The internet, I have no control over that. My ISP. And Rusty, he's been behaving himself quite well. Quite well. He deserves all the upgrades he will get. The Star Wars C word. You mean C-3PO? Well, I mean, if you use it and Streamlabs times you out, there is that. Oh. No, he is not a clanker. He cannot clank about. And he has not rogered once in his entire existence. But yes, no inspiration. Inspiration for the design of Rusty Robot. In fact, he's had many design iterations. One of the big iterations was R2D2 and Johnny Five from Short Circuit. So them kind of having a love child, a mishap at the factory, if you will. A mishap at the factory. But no, he's going to get some upgrades. I also teased with a very blurry reveal early in the stream that 2.0 model of this guy, not this guy, the 2.0 model is in the design process. We're going to have arms. So that is, we're going to have arms, and it won't be as expensive as I was dreading. Because as he is right now, arms, oh! At least how I had them designed. Expensive, and I'm sure my power bill would go up quite a bit too. It'll be exciting. That's a little bit further off though. I have to make test models first. And if you follow on the Discord, should I pin the Discord? Where's the Discord? If you follow on the Discord, there we go. New pin message. Unpin never. I'm gonna show some behind the scenes stuff. Or maybe next Monday's stream, I'll pop in some fun BTS before I disassemble the original 0.1 version of Rusty. He's currently on my workbench. Where is he? Oh, we got a shirt. We have a Commodore 64. There we go. Okay. So way the heck back there, hiding. Can I even, like... No, I don't know where my hand is here without turning completely red. There we go. Back over there, this little box right there. If you look really close, there's some servo wires hanging out of there. And, yep, that was the original 0.10 version of the Rusty Robot. Basically, can I make all this lovely stuff work? There we go. There. Camera's back to normal. Can I make this whole project work? Because I started from scratch. I didn't have experience using Arduino or that's what's helping move these servos. Using Arduino or Unity or any of these, motion capture even, any of these fun things. So we've been building as we go. And there's all custom stuff. Well, most of it's custom stuff. I'm using VSeeFace in the corner of the screen here for my virtual avatar. I hope to change that in the near future with... Sorry if you're still here from the raid and or just here in general, and you're getting a little bit of repeated information here. But we've got this Unity project here. This is my sandbox. So if you ever see me post about my playground or sandbox, it's right here. And we'll do the intro again one more time for fun. But yes. Did we accomplish what we set out to accomplish today? I don't know if we did. I don't know if we did or not. Where were we even? I mean, I can show off some stuff here. Who doesn't love an enthusiastic refresher? Yes. Oops. We have some lovely secrets found in this asset pack. That is the space station. The head in the jar. I'm so happy with the head in the jar. But yeah, some of the things we've been adding are physics. So we can move stuff around. We can, whoops, my cursor's way over on the wrong screen. Anyways, we can now pick stuff up and put stuff down, including the head in the jar. Ooh, and we can juggle. I forgot to mention that earlier. We can juggle because I implemented something for first-person mode. Hi there. Where is he? Where'd he go? There he is. So in first person mode, the hand? No. There we go. We can equip items to our hands now. Because I'm working on, that's one of the other things I'm working on. And now he's in the other hand. And now he's in the other hand. So we are working on, can I not zoom out any further? I can't zoom out any further. So we're working on equipment slots. Not like any sticks to my hand. Wait, where is he? There he is. Sticks to my hand until I get rid of him. It's really fun when I get him really spinning because the physics of moving positions. Then he goes flying. It's great. I forgot to mention that. Yeah. One of the things that was on my checklist was equipment slots. So when I interact with the world here, like any good game, you know, I've got it where I can pick stuff up, right? Pick stuff up, carry it around with me. And I can transfer it to my hands. This doesn't work because it's big. You know, it doesn't work so good. It's colliding a little too much with me. Be gone. There it goes. But I want to be able to, instead of having a million hotkeys or an interface, like an on-screen interface that's just cluttered with buttons and stuff, because I add way too much fun stuff. I want to be able to go over to the coat rack and pick up a hat and put on a hat. You know, if I want to wear a goofy hat, I can just put on a goofy hat. Or maybe a different goofy hat. You like? Bonus points if you get the references. These are part of my Mecha Modeling Mondays, which I started up again, by the way. So, as I was gone from 3D modeling for a good decade or so. So that's how old my version of Maya is too. But yeah, I used to do this full time, mostly for architectural visualization and not cool video gaming stuff. But I'm getting back into it and having fun with it. So I have Mecha Modeling Monday because it fits the robot theme, right? And just having fun. So this is a helmet based on the mecha from Armored Trooper Votoms, an old 80s mecha. And this is an overly large headset based on Patlabor. Wonderful anime. Wonderful late 80s, I believe, early 90s anime. I have another thing I'm working on. Do I have pictures? Well, if you go on the Discord or Blue Sky or whatnot, you'll see some more progress shots. Some of the projects I'm working on. One of them I still have to finish. I'm behind on that, sadly. Oh, no. I heard an odd squeak over there, so we're gonna give his neck a break. That doesn't sound right. We'll let him rest. Let him rest his neck. Not my neck though. It's getting a little stiff. But yeah. So that's another one of the fun things. So with the equipment system, I want like those objects to just be hanging in my office or something, so I don't have to fill up my keyboard with hotkeys. Because we have other fun stuff too, like turning out the lights, because it really drags on my CPU for one thing. But what we do have, there we go. F is for flashlight. Where are you? There you are. F is for flashlight. Here, let me get my... There we go. Man, that's so much nicer. Big screen. Look at that. Motion controls. And it also works with first person. See? Ta-da! F is for friends who do stuff together. Oh, jeez. Is my controller still plugged in? My controller is still plugged in. All right. Or not plugged in. Connected. Hello, everybody. It's large. So very large. How far can we stretch the field of view? Quite a bit. Quite a bit. I think I have it capped at the equivalent of like 5? Yeah, 5 mil? 5 millimeter maybe? And we can zoom way... Oh, no. Is this as far as we can zoom in? Yeah, this is as far as we can zoom in. There we go. This was also a pain to set up. Is the for the third-person camera to remain properly in focus and be able to change the, not the zoom, mind you, but the field of view. I wish it could change the focal length, but it doesn't, unfortunately. Well, it sort of does. I'm not sure if that's a Unity limitation, Cinemachine camera, or something. Yes. Oh, and I saw Nick's. I saw you earlier using my thinking emote, and yes, it is very much based on my actual hand motions. In fact, I had to pose most of these emotes. They're altered. You have to edit them to make sure they show up decently as these tiny little images, but I need to make more emotes. I need to have another emote stream one of these days. Maybe that'll be one of my bonus streams. Because I need more emotes. I need more evil emotes. I only have 2 orange-eyed ones. But of course, a favorite. The ship. Flight mode Rusty. Flight mode Rusty was just this little funny, based on a mishap. A mishap when we were trying to switch between bodies. And the head was just floating there. I'm like, you know what? We'll take this gag and just run with it. And it's so much fun. Whoa, jeez. I think it works in first person point of view, but you can't tell that it's a flying spaceship. Oh, it still works with physics. Oh, let's see if I can find something to crash into. Oh, I did. Well, we're zooming. We're zooming. Come on, get down there. There we go. I have a few objects set up with physics, but not too many. Boing, boing. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Oh, and I found out that I can, in fact... Oh, hi there. We're the same size now. Wait, did I physics? Oh, geez. Nope. Get back here. Okay. We saved them. We saved them, folks. There we go. That is indeed too risky. Okay. Put the controller back down. You know what I need for flight mode? The Wipeout. One of the Wipeout themes. Or at least the font. Like this, across the screen. Oh, I gotta write that down. And also I need my music to come back. Music. This album's a little bit shorter than the other ones. We are writing this down. Flight mode. I keep a... Oh, streamer tip. Keep a pen and paper, or pencil and paper, whatever, next to you. So you don't have to tab over to a different application, or pop Notepad open, or whatever. Flight mode needs Wipeout. And by Wipeout, I don't mean the song from the 50s or 60s. I mean, of course. Where is it? Somewhere over there, I think on the Saturn shelf, is Wipeout. Such a fun game. Oh, I tried playing it on the I have a projector hooked up in the other room, and due to my getting old and getting more motion sick as I get older, cannot do Wipeout on the big screen. Oh my gosh, I had the worst motion sickness headache. It was awful. There are a couple of games that do that, like that have just some kind of motion sickness effects. So some games I cannot play on a bigger screen. I'm just fine, usually just fine on a monitor size screen. But yeah, Wipeout's one of them. The Lego games do that to me sometimes. I don't know if it's like the tilt shift effect, which, oh, I think that's on my list. Yeah, that's probably my notepad document. Tilt shift effect is one of the things come on, where's my, there we go. The tilt shift effect is one of the things I want to implement in this setup too. So basically it's a distortion to make big things seem small. Usually, that's what it's usually used for. Basically to make it look, it's used to be used a lot anyways, as a special effect to have a narrow band of focus, to make like cities look like toys, toy models. And it's a really fun effect, and I think I figured out how to do it here. So I'd be like zoomed out like this far, or maybe in a more open setting, not super distorted like this. So you move the camera a ways away, and then you have just this narrow band of focus, and everything else is kind of blurry. And that with the camera angle makes everything look like it's toys. So it'd be like little Lego people running around. It'd be a lot of fun. So that's one of the things I want to implement too. I was going somewhere with that. Motion sickness. Yeah, some of the Lego games give me like horrible motion sickness. Sad. So sad. But I think we're at a good stopping point. Yeah. Are we at a good stopping point, guys? Let's ask the cameraman. Oh, he's being blocked. Gotta remember all my shortcut keys. I should really move some of these shortcut keys over to my touchpad here. Like this one especially, I need a shortcut key for that. To turn off spout. But yes. We need there we go. We need to get the thumbnail ready. There. I think this is a good spot for a thumbnail. Oh, I'm glad. Thank you. So since you've been chatting a lot, I don't think I called you by your full name or not, but Ambrosia Honeypot. How do you prefer to be called? Ambrosia Honeypot? Ambrosia Honeypot? Especially if you're going to be a regular, and if you're going to be a regular, you have to come back. It's in the channel rules or something that I just made up. Amber, awesome. I hope you come back again. It's been very entertaining. Yes, we think we'll use this if we stay here long enough. I don't even have to clip this as a screenshot. Twitch will automatically let this be the thumbnail for the video. So we're just gonna sit here as I sign out. Oh, I gotta find somebody to raid. No, this has been a blast. Oop, oh geez. Speaking of blast, it helps when you why am I in zoom mode? Like, let's get the zoomies. So we've got our new cameraman there. Our new cameraman's gonna help us. And we're gonna quickly hop over here, and we're gonna find somebody to raid. Oh yeah, we are at